Alright, tubers, I'm back at it again. Same night. I got the axle out. Let me do a little quick thing with this. Grab my light. So, got the axle out, got the new seal in. I just gotta, pound it down a little bit, set it. I got a 1/2" drive socket that'll fit on there well. And I have my old one that I found at a thrift shop or something like that does not fit inside of anything. So I've just been using it to pound. So all I gotta do is just take a grinder to it, square it out a little bit better here, so that it squares back out so it'll fit in that socket. Then I'll use that as a seal setter. But I had a request to show how I set up my light bar, and it's kind of some people may say it's like an unorthodox way to do it, but really it's the only way that I knew how to do it. And I know a couple places where I can get new frames if I have to or anything like that. So so pretty much what I did, I'll start it out. Let's see if I can't get up close. So there's my light bar. I think it's a 52-inch light bar. And all I did is I set it up. I kind of drew out a template on a piece of cardboard about where each hole was for this mounting bracket. And then all I did was I drilled a hole through the frame, all the way through the frame, and then put washers on the back side of it. I had to go to Lowe's, I think, and get a little bit longer bolts. But it actually worked out because the way these bolt heads fit in there, it fit perfectly, so I didn't have to try and put anything on it. It holds it into place as I was tightening it down on this side. And then I set those. I put the light bar up and then screwed in the sides. Let me go over here to this side. Also, and what I did, I don't know if you can tell, if you can see the blue, I ran out of the Right Stuff. I really like the Right Stuff seal. So, but what I did is I kind of caked around the side, because the light bar comes with pads on it to help prevent, for nicer vehicles, like rubbage and stuff like that. But all I did is I took some RTV and I sealed, and I like plastered it around just the side of this, like all around it, made like the square of it. And then when I tightened it down, it kind of smashed it enough to help seal the hole that I did. Also on the back side of it, you're not going to be able to see that. I also put some inside that hole, kind of filled up that hole and stuff like that. Just really to prevent a lot of water from getting down inside this frame rail. Which it's actually got some rust spots all out, but it's still pretty solid for me. And then all I did here is I got some grommets. Let's see if this focuses. I drilled another hole for the wire to go through. Straight through the frame again, through one side and out the other side. The only bad thing is this light's not working too well. Is when it came through right on like a curve. So let me grab my light over there and so we can see it a little bit better. I'm sorry, hold on, here we go. Let's see. This one, that one came straight through the hole, kind of the same place, relatively in the same side. I'm sorry, I'm freaking stammering on right now. Let me drag this. Whatever. Alright. So, then here on this side, so you can see that. Alright. This lip here is what I was talking about. Got a lip right there, so it kind of came through that. I put a little bit of silicone in there. I fed the wire through, put the grommet on that side and a grommet on that side, which it didn't set because it's on that curve. And then all I did, I just ran it down. I have a PEEP clamp that I'm going to put here. I haven't done it yet. To keep that kind of up and out of the way. I just ran it right over top of the wiper motor where the VIN's at. Down through, down up underneath. And I think this is probably where that clock was. It's either the tack or the clock. I think the tack was over here on this side. This is actually a CJ, this dash came out of a CJ5. So it's got like the place for the tack to be in the clock. Ran it straight through here. This is probably where it's going to get, you know, don't judge me, but it's a rat's nest up underneath here. I ran it through, and then I found a main power. I ran straight from the battery here, and I just started crimping them all together. So I got, for my lights on the bottom and my lights on the top, I just branch off of the same main power wire and the same ground. So I ground out to a common ground, and then yeah, hooked up the switch. The switches come up here, so I got them in line. Look at me, I'm all over the place. So I got them in line here. Look, right above where the speaker's at. Red's for the top light bar. Green's for the two fog lights on the bottom. And that pretty much wraps it up. I think what I'm going to do later on, because as I'm driving, I don't know if my alternator's going out or just so much power draw if I got all the lights on, is gets kind of crazy. Oh man. So it starts flickering a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a relay, and I'm going to put a relay in line, or a fuse in line with it, probably a relay in line with it to help the constant volts going to it, and it shouldn't kill the battery too much. So that's it. That's all I did. Obi, if you got any questions, just feel free to hit this video up and let me know, man. Thanks for the suggestion. I enjoy the light bar. I've taken it out. I go out fishing early in the morning, and I go down some trails back in the woods, and it lights the way, and it does a really good job. So just let me know what you think. Thanks, man.